Today, my presentation is about empowering customers with efficient, embeddable self-service tools. So we have all these tools that we talk about, all my colleagues. They already talk about great features. But before that, we know that 80% of the individual's relationship with the company will be through AI and self-service by 2020. That's what Gartner says, right? And that's what's happening already. I go to any website and I see already. I see a chat, I see a chatbot, I see some kind of like ASAP, which I'm gonna show right now. But there's already information is there, so you can get a reply, you can get an answer on the moment, you don't have to wait. So, and that's what we want. So right now, all my colleagues talk about all these great features that we had. Rebranding, Radar app, APIs, real-time insights. Over here we have custom layouts, ticket sharing, all that good stuff. But if we notice something, everything here is all for internal use. Everything here is all for the agents and for your company. So what do we offer to improve our customer experience to the clients? So within Zoho Desk, what we want is to empower customers to find quick answers, to go to the website and to find a quick answer without they having to jump into another web tab and go to Google and tap, I need help on Zoho Desk Blueprint. That just wastes your time. And sometimes they find some other article and they forget what they were doing, and then they'll go into YouTube watching some videos about how to lose 10 pounds or something else. So that's why we all have a help center. But one of the issues that people have is, I really hope I don't get a rookie tech agent that they don't know what they're talking about, because that happens. Some companies, they just hire people, they don't want to waste any money, and they just, you up, you're ready. That's it. And then you get a response from one agent, and then you get a response from another agent, and they're completely different. They tell you, no, you cannot do it. And the other one's like, oh yeah, you can easily do it, You got to do this. Other ones, I hope I won't need to talk to a brand representative. That usually happens because that just means it's gonna take half an hour, 45 minutes. We live a busy life. You're either driving, you're stuck in traffic, you are doing something else, you don't have the time to wait in line, and then once they finally answer the phone or the chat, then you have to do something. You're like, okay, I'm sorry, I'll call back later. That's what happens all the time. Other one is, hope the agents don't make me repeat myself. That happens all the time. You go somewhere, you tell the issue, it took you half an hour to tell the issue, besides the other half an hour to get the agent online. So that's 1 hour, and they're like, hold on, and then the call breaks, or hangs up or whatever, or the chat, and then you have to repeat yourself over again. That's just a pain. Now, we released this multi-brand help center recently in Zoho Desk. So now besides you having only one help center, now you can have different services or products that you offer and create a help center for every single one of those. So you click, and I'm gonna show you right now. You click on, I sell iPhones, so I go to the help center for the iPhone specifically, and everything on the knowledge database and everything is only focused to that product specifically. Create a distinctive self-service portal for each of your brand customers. What do we usually have on these help centers? So we have a knowledge base. You have all the articles and FAQs, ticket creation. Still, a lot of people still create tickets. They just go and create the ticket so they get a reply. That might take 1-2 days sometimes. But mostly now, chat sessions. And now with the chatbots, you get a quicker reply. If the chatbot doesn't have the information already in their code, they're like transfer you to a live agent. Community, the engagement platform. So this is where you engage all your clients and customers to talk among each other and to learn about anything. For example, like on Zoho Community tab, there's a lot of partners that talk and clients that go there, and sometimes they're asking, like, how do I do this? Like the question over there, right? And they will be able to reply right there on the spot. And sometimes partners have implemented so many projects already, so they can better answer sometimes those kind of questions. Because sometimes the tech agent, they know the normal issues and bugs, but how to implement for a company, how the process of the company is a little bit different. So that helps a lot on community. Sometimes they share like APIs for a custom function. You can get it from there. Easy busy. Okay. So here we go to a page, and this is a health center. And as you see, I have 3 different products that I sell, 3 different brands. So if I click to one of them, it's going to take me to a complete different knowledge base, complete different FAQ and everything. So it looks a lot more organized instead of have to look into pages and pages, right? And over here, I have my area, which is that's all my tickets. So I can go and log in, and I can see all my tickets, and I'll be able to find out who's taking care of them and if it's open, on hold, and different statuses. Then I have a submit a ticket, the normal thing. You go and just write the ticket. Maybe it's midnight and their chat is already off, so you had to write a ticket. Then you have your knowledge base where they can go and find all the stuff, and you sign into the portal. So this is the normal thing that we have nowadays, that a lot of the companies have. So what happens when you go on your phone, because most of the people now, they're on the phones, and they look for help. Another tab opens, or you have to Google it, and you have different tabs open now, or you have different tabs on your computer. So you're just taking a little more time. So come back over here. Just a quick video.
Cars are awesome. They get people from point A to point B. They're probably man's second best friend, until they break down. And when yours does, you're stuck in the middle of nowhere with little chance of fixing your car by yourself. So, what do? Become a green rage monster and haul your car to the nearest mechanic? Send out smoke signals and wait around endlessly? Nah, you call the mechanic, who shows up in a tow truck. Simple. The solution shows up to take on the problem. That's exactly what ASAP for Zoho Desk helps you do. Embed your help center into a website or your mobile app. Allow your visitors and users to search your knowledge base, post to your community, and even chat with an automatic assistant or an agent. All of this without leaving your website or app. ASAP natively integrates with your website, as well as your iOS and Android apps. So when your customers have lost their way, help is just a tap away.
What we're going to learn today is about embeddable self-service. So with ASAP, in-app self-service across platforms, you can have a web widget, you can have a mobile SDK on your Android, on your iOS, and include this information in the mobile app, and the phone, on your website. So people can just access this information right away. And the other thing is, as you know, and you've been to different presentations, ask Zia. Zia, which is artificial intelligence. So Zia, you can ask all this information, and she's going to be able to help you. That way, you don't have to have all these agents online all the time, so you have someone helping the agents. And then later, when you actually need help, because most of the questions that people ask, they're 30% repetitive. It's almost the same questions. 40 agents that are going to answer 30% of the day the same questions. So that's why Zia comes in. Zia is going to respond to customers at any time, any day, and it can be 1,000 chats, can be whatever chat you want. So you don't have to have 1,000 employees, right? Plus, the best thing is they get a response right away. So 60% of the customers expect to see a conversational interface while interacting with their brand or company. So what happens nowadays, sometimes we go on the computer and we try like touchscreen sometimes too, because now we're using different devices to touchscreen. So it's the same thing happening with the chats, with this artificial intelligence. And what we want is to have the customers to have a more active role, to find their own answers. Quick answers always translates as happier customers. That's true. But also, you need to have relevant answers, not just any answer. It has to be a good, legit answer to that question, and that's where Zia comes in. So it's not going to be the rookie agent. It's not going to be the guy from different department answering the ticket. So it's going to be from all the knowledge base that you have on your system. And the source is 9 out of 10 customers. All right, so how does that actually look? So I'm going to use Zoho Desk website, and I'm going to go here, Embeddable Self-Service. We already talked about this, multi-brand help center, community, and knowledge base. And here, people have all these resources. They have all this. They can click on it, and they can go on and on looking at all this. But if you already have this little widget here, they can just easily go and ask questions. So here, you can have different widgets within here to say, I don't know, create a ticket, see the latest or the most frequent questions. Or you can just click over here, and I go to knowledge base, look for the knowledge base that was brought from my page, my resources page, and just go here and look for stuff. You can also create a ticket. And you can rename this. You can have this widget show in different places. You can rename all these little buttons. It's not an issue. You can create a ticket right here. You get a community. You can talk to other users. And then you can just go to the Zia bot. So he's already talking to me. So I can just ask a question on using setup. Let me see. Setting up ASAP. You just setting up ASAP. Carry, please continue with your question. SDK. Let's see. Can you please elaborate? Create a ticket. Submit a ticket. Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to help. Submit a ticket. Automatically send me to submit a ticket. Or I can just tell it to send me to an agent. So if you guys have SalesIQ integrated, if you activate the chat channel, you're using SalesIQ chat, which has a chatbot. So automatically, if this Zia bot doesn't have the answer, it'll tell you like, hey, you want to get in contact with someone right now on the phone, or you want to chat with someone lively, and it can transfer you right away. It's going to work for you instead of 30% of the time, 50% of the time, and respond to all these questions. So we have the 3 different brandings here. So when I click on CPAT, then you're going to have this very organized UI that you can show to your clients, and you can have only the information related to the iPad, nothing else but the iPad. And you see the chat is off right now, okay? But you can just respond. You can find all this information. Once you add the ASAP here, then you're going to have all the, the people can go over there and ask questions. 70% of the customers say valuing the time is the most important thing. That's what we're talking about. And so ASAP resolutions are needed, and ask Zia. Recap, take the solution to problem with ASAP. So that's Zoho Desk, and we continue improving. One of the things that we're working on is on the brandings. So when you create a branding, you create all the knowledge database and all the chatbot, and you create everything there. We're working on you be able to clone that, so you don't have to restart all over again for the next product service that you offer. So that is one thing that we're working on. And just being able to add all those, the UI that I told you, be able to add all those questions that the chat wasn't able to respond, to add them automatically into your database. Your admin can start adding all those questions and the links. So that's what we're working on. And also, like, you'll be able to ask, like, hey, I want to see this ticket. And within the ticket, you'll be able, let me show you that. So go to Silker. This is how easy it is. So I go to ASAP, and I go to here. So this is one ASAP that I have. So here you can easily activate the modules that you want your users to see. And you just gotta paste that snippet code into your website so that you can see the chat, the ASAP there. And any modification you do afterwards, it automatically is gonna update. You don't have to copy and paste again and send it to your webmaster. Automatically it's gonna update to your website. So you just gotta come over here, that's it. Later, here we got a few icons, but we're working on you be able to upload your icon. You're gonna be able to upload whatever icon or picture you want to be seen. Also, the color. Add a color palette so you can just choose whatever color. And here I can just change it. Automatically you can see it. Change the color. And you can also see the previews right here. So I can preview it from here. So this is what the client sees. And you can tell, okay, so recent articles, sticky posts, recent topics. This is like widget within a widget. And you just click on any of this. Tickets, it will send me straight to the ticket module and create a ticket. So that's what they're gonna see. That's how simple it is. There's not a lot of coding involved. It's just copy and paste. And here's just a home screen customization. All those things that you saw, they're right here. All those widgets. Then you got the mobile and the Chrome extension here. And the Health Center, you have integration with Google Analytics also for those who use that. So you can keep track of all those visitors. And this is the chat for SalesIQ that you can activate. And the rebranding, to be able to have multiple brands here. Multiple brands, different pages for all those for all different products and services. So I guess she already left, but these just are the reports that you can see within Zoho Desk. I see like Zia dashboard, And I got all these metrics about when you have anomalies on incoming responses and trends. So I just wanted to respond to that question real quick. Effortless customer experiences, ASA responses, higher brand loyalty, and greater returns. That's what's going to give us that customer experience that now, day by day, people prefer to pay a little bit extra to get that experience and to have all the response answer right away. They're waiting for days. They're waiting for a response from the company, for the brand. So it's a good thing to have. Thank you, and let's give these features a spin whenever you guys have a chance.